Oh, who took the money from the pharmaceuticals? Oh, look, it's Cory Booker, number 3 in line, $267,000. Oh, right behind Pat Murray. Patty Murray, look at that. Goddamn Democrats, good for nothing corporate pigs. And this is from Vox. How Cory Booker went from progressive hero to traitor in under 2 days.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The Sanders-Klobuchar proposal would have allowed Americans to buy prescription drugs from Canada where they're significantly cheaper. EpiPens, for instance, cost twice as much in the United States. So you're people who could die from allergic reactions, which that's a lot of poor people. Hey, give me my money. We need to gouge sick people. That's what we do in America, and the politicians enable it. Abilify is more than 6 times as much in the United States as it is in Canada. Are you proud of your country? Are you proud of your American corporations who couldn't fuck over Americans harder? The idea to import drugs from Canada, 72% of Americans support it. Do you see how it doesn't matter who you vote for? Do you see why Trump lost? Do you see why the Democrats lost the Senate and the House and the presidency? Do you see why? Because they can't even go. Fucking Republicans are for this. 72% of America is for it. And the Democrats turn their back on their own goddamn people. They're not their own people. The Democrats' people are Big Pharma and Wall Street. And that's why we're in the pickle we're in. And that's why you can't let up the heat on the Democrats, because we got to get rid of these corporate cocksuckers if we're going to make any progress. You want to lose again in 2 years? Keep telling people like me to shut up. That's a great way to lose. Keep telling people like me and Glenn Greenwald and David Sirota and Jordan Chariton, keep telling people like us, like we're the problem. You head up your ass jagoff, grew up on a cul-de-sac, stupid idiot. Nobody who can I've never heard someone who can't afford their prescription drugs get mad at me about this. You know who's okay with the current neoliberals and Hillary Clinton and Cory Bookers? The people who have no trouble paying for their fucking prescriptions. The guys who grew up in cul-de-sacs and have lots of money. That's who criticizes me for criticizing the goddamn corporate pigs who are the Democrats. And we got to keep doing it. And I'm going to keep doing it. I don't care how much shit I catch from people. Some think, this is from that same article, some think these hits on Cory Booker have been overblown. In 2013, the Atlantic's Molly Ball argued that the left was picking fights with Booker over meaningless cosmetic issues. And that Booker really is a solid progressive. Great analysis, Molly. Fantastic. Fantastic. In the Atlantic. Jesus Christ. Way to go, Molly. You know she's going to get promoted. Let me just tell you that here's a real analysis of Cory Booker, Molly, for you. Maybe this will help. This is from Dave Anthony. Dave Anthony said, the Dems just lost more votes in the next election killing the affordable drug bill than they ever will from Russian meddling. Yes, that's the truth, Molly. Cory Booker is a corporate goon sellout who just made sure poor people are going to die. But maybe poor people dying is a cosmetic issue to you, you rich son of a bitch, who never going to have a fucking problem getting health care. Maybe that's a cosmetic issue to you. But it's life and death to fucking the rest of the goddamn country. And you're the problem. And Cory Booker's the problem. The problem isn't Trump and the Republicans. They've always been there. And guess what? America, they're unpopular. Guess who is popular? Bernie Sanders. And these ideas are popular. But these are cosmetic to neoliberal corporatist fucking mouthpieces. Booker's allies, this is Molly Ball, Booker's allies find it perplexing that normal politician activities like raising money and being ambitious are seen as uniquely damning in this case. That's the problem, knucklehead. That sucking corporate dick has become normal. by being a Wall Street toady. That's considered normal in the Democratic Party, you fucking assholes. That's considered normal. That's the goddamn problem, genius. Let's get her a job. Get her at the Atlantic. Let's ship her over to MSNBC. She's a fucking genius. She gets everything wrong. Hey, Molly Ball's going to help set the table for Trump. This is what fucking passes for political analysis in America. And you wonder why our country, half the people are poor, and Donald Trump and the Republicans own the goddamn government? Keep being stupid like this. Keep defending corporate sellouts. The people who turn their back on unions, workers, and sick, poor people. And it closes with this. She says, they insist that he is sincerely motivated by issues of inequality and social justice. And that the hobnobbing with billionaires, the Twitter stunts, the television talk show appearances are all aimed at attracting attention for his causes and investment in the city. Do you know, hey, Molly, did you know that gullible is not in the dictionary? Look it up. You think I'm lying? How much money you want to bet she looks it up? Guess who did vote for it? John McCain voted for this bill. John McCain, who received $1.2 million in campaign contributions from the Big Pharma. McCain voted for the Sanders-Klobuchar Amendment. Pharma has donated $800,000 to Iowa Republican Chuck Grassley, who also voted for it. Chuck goddamn Grassley and John McCain voted for it, but somehow the Democrats couldn't bring themselves to vote for this. And you wonder why the Democrats are wiped out? You wonder why? They can't even be as populist as fucking Chuck Grassley? And you wonder why I bet it's Jill Stein, though. Rachel Maddow's pretty sure it's Jill Stein's fault, right, Rachel? Why don't you keep talking about Russia, you $30,000 a day moron? Now, Nomiki Kant's got it right. Neoliberals are the new political pariah. Quote, Cory Booker and a bunch of Democrats proved Trump right on Big Pharma. How shitty of a goddamn politician are you that you prove Trump right? That's how shitty Cory Booker is. That's what a human... And by the way, I know it sounds hard. You're a piece of garbage. He's a garbage person. He just made sure poor people are going to die. And you know who else did? Patty Murray,
That's
Democrat from Washington. Big Pharma paid me $4,000, so I voted against lowering drug costs. How the fuck do these people sleep at night? How does she sleep at night? She just made sure poor people won't be able to afford medicine in the richest goddamn country in America. And you got the balls to ask people for your vote? It's not an exaggeration that people are going to die because of what you just did. Poor people are going to die. Not rich people, not your donors at Big Pharma, not your donors on Wall Street. Poor people are going to die, Patty. You horrible human being. And let's look at Mr. Bullshitter himself. Look at this guy. Look at the shit he tweets out. To sin by silence when they should protest makes cowards of men. Oh, look who's a fucking bag of coward cocks. It's fucking Cory Booker. There comes a moment you have to decide. Do you keep quiet or do you stand up? Well, you stood down and you took money to fuck over poor people. Guess who is standing up, Cory? Me. I'm standing up and I'm calling you out. And I'm calling you out to my 200,000 subscribers, 190 something. And I'm going to call you out when I'm on the Young Turks. I'm going to call you out on the radio in New York City. And I'm calling you out on the radio in Los Angeles. And I'm calling you out at my website. And I'm calling you out everywhere. Because this is the problem. Why do you think people voted for Trump? Why do you think the Democrats can't keep control of Congress or the Senate? Why? This is why. Applauding Cory Booker, first sitting senator to testify, fellow sitting senator will oppose Jeff's. So remember he grandstanded? This is 2 days before that vote. So this is the bait and switch. This is him trying to get his campaign commercial. Look what I did. I stood up against a racist. A meaningless fucking protest that meant nothing because he knew he was going to turn around and stick it right in his constituents' ass as hard as the poorest, sickest people. That's who he's hurting, his own constituents. He knew he was, so he does this. It's like, don't look over here, look over here, look over here, look over here. No, we're looking over here. And if you think he really is against Jeff Sessions, here's him from just a little while ago saying some super nice stuff about Jeff Sessions.
And so this is truly one of my life's greatest moments. I am humbled to be able to participate here in paying tribute to some of the extraordinary Americans whose footsteps paved the way for me and my generation. I feel blessed and honored to have partnered with Senator Sessions in being the Senate sponsor.
He's blessed and honored. Did Jeff Sessions become a worse person in the last couple of And do you see his acting? That's him trying to act. Do you see how he's talking? That's him. He's putting on a show. He's a fucking actor. And it doesn't take any light to see through a piece of shit like Cory Booker. Hey, we're doing another live Jimmy Dore show January 30th. That's a Monday night, 8 p.m. in Burbank, California. There's a link for tickets right underneath here. Click on the link. We'll see you January 30th for the next live Jimmy Dore show.